So the constant lying from YouTubers and the media is out of control. Now, guys, I have to preface this by saying that this is going to be a rant. So some shit's going to be said that I can't take back. But we have to be careful of who we watch and who we listen to. Again, with this, yes. Because people are contacting me saying, did you see what this YouTuber said? They said, and I'm like, and I watched the video, and I could only stomach like 2-3 minutes of it. Sometimes I try to fast forward through it a little bit to get to like the meaty part of it. And then I start looking at it, and I'm like, these motherfuckers. Listen, guys, a lot of YouTubers, I said this before, I'll say it again, they're doing this for money. They do not care about you. They do not care about what you think. They only care about their pockets. You know exactly who they are. According to many YouTube channels, because I can't even zero in on two people like I used to, Canadian Prepper and Full Spectrum. I can't zero in on those two anymore because those two, first of all, people are going to listen to them regardless of what I say. But there are many people who are who are following in their footsteps because they look at their subscribership, they're guessing the amount of money they're making, and they're like, I want to make that money too, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to sit there and lie about 90% of the shit that I'm reading on here. Now, is everything they're reporting they're lying about? Probably not, but they are absolutely false in way of what's going to happen and when it's going to happen, rather, sorry, right? Because according to all these channels now, guys, we were supposed to be glowing in the dark fucking 15 months ago. We were supposed to be in an all-out nuclear war 15 months ago. Humanity was supposed to die 8 times over, and we were supposed to be ravished by diseases and plagues 10 times over. You have guys who are pulling your leg with the bullshit that's going on. Now, there are a couple of guys out there, like I think it's the Popular Prepper or Preparedness. I don't know if he changed his name. He's pretty on the level. He reads the things that are happening in the media and just bringing it to your attention. Pinball Preparedness brings things to your attention. I bring things to your attention, but I also, when I do, I am skeptical about a lot of that shit as well. Still, it's brought to your attention. But to tell you that this is going to happen and that we are going to be glowing in the dark, and even worse, when one move is made, you start gloating online. CP, the colored prepper, you know who I'm talking about, the other black guy. This guy will have one thing happen and do an entire video on, you see, I told you this was going to happen. I was right. They made a move. Who gives a fuck? You fucking sack of shit. Like, this is the problem with, and that's the other thing, that the arrogance in a lot of these preppers that come in here when they're right about one thing. It's out of control. We have to be careful of this bullshit, guys, because then we listen to these jerk-offs, then we turn the TV on, and the media is sprouting the same bullshit. The Ukraine war is still going on. Russia did not steamroll over Ukraine. Ukraine is holding their ground, supposedly holding their ground. But they didn't get steamrolled. A lot of people thought that this thing was going to end in months, if not weeks. Sorry. And here we are, 2-3 years later now? And Ukraine and Russia were still going after it. It's bullshit, guys. It's theater. Russia said that this was going to be an easy takeover. Then a couple months later, like, it might not be as easy as we thought. It's all theater. It's all a lie. The easier, guys, or the faster you see through this, the easier you notice this is all bullshit. You got guys, YouTube channels, coming up there with their little pads and going, and this is, my intel is telling me that your intel's full of shit. You know who the fuck you are and your intels. You can take your intel and your intel-E and shove it up your intel ass. Because they are full of shit. And for every last YouTuber out there, or rather subscriber, who's believing these YouTubers and their bullshit, you guys need to wake up. This is all theater. How many articles have I read where the United States, or rather Israel, is telling Palestine exactly what they're going to do? How come in this day and age we are exposing the technology that we have to other countries. They have some new shit. The Navy made up, some Air Force has a new device out there that they're going to use soon overseas. I'm like, why the fuck are you telling the enemy this? Why is this being leaked out? It's all theater. I started putting two and two together, guys. One, like the Navy has a new manta ray underwater sub. Why is that being released to the public? There's a new device I read about the other day. I think the Air Force the other day. Today I read about the Air Force has it. I'm like, why the fuck are they releasing this shit? They're telling the enemy exactly what they have and when they're going to use it. It's theater, guys. This is all the code that I was talking about inside the media. When the media talks about certain things happening and when it's going to happen, it's code for other people to know exactly what's going to go down and when. We have to be careful of all of the bullshit. The YouTube, your favorite YouTube guys, yes, they are full of shit. Yes, and probably including myself for some time, I could probably be full of shit. But still, I am not going to lie to you and tell you guys that war is going to come tomorrow. Yes, undoubtedly, guys, we're going to see some shit. With the tension that's building up in the world, we're going to see some fucked up shit. Guaranteed. But when, that's a different conversation for a different day. Too many YouTubers are going to tell you, yes, guys, in the next couple of months, we'll be glowing in the dark. But make sure you buy from my supply chain store here, because I have everything you need to survive the apocalypse. Fuck those dudes. Fuck them in the ear. Fuck them in the ass with a spiked dildo. These guys are only in it for the money. Again, guys, I lost thousands of subscribers because I told people, fuck Russia and fuck Putin. Thousands. Not thousands. About just over 1,000. Sorry. Excuse me. Just over 1,000 subscribers because I told people, fuck Putin. Putin's part of the problem, too. People looked at Putin as the hope. He is not the hope. He's the enemy. Putin is about as bad when it comes to the arrogance and loving his people. He's about as bad as Kim Jong-un or Un Jong-un. You know, the little Asian dude that's running around trying to be a fucking superpower in North Korea. That little dude. He's about as bad as him. They're all full of shit. Every political leader on this planet currently serving is full of shit. You guys have to get through that. Get through your thick skulls. These guys are our enemies. All of them. Putin, Trump, Biden, Obama, Clinton, the Clintons, sorry, AOC, they are our enemies. They are not for us. They do not work for us. They do not want to work for us. They want to work for their pockets. Like the YouTube channels that are out there, they do not care for you. They care about their pockets. Because if they did, guys, a lot of these YouTube channels would also do other things that they do not do. Because I don't see them out there. Anyway, guys, this is The Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching.